So, I thought I'd share a story with you guys that's extremely embarrassing, but kind of funny. Here we go. So, at the weekend, had a lovely dinner party. I invited some people over, and I was very much looking forward to it. Obviously, going home, being with Lou, Frank, and also having people over for dinner, which is a really good way for me to socialise because being in the chair, obviously we're all sat at the table, doesn't really feel like I'm 4 foot tall. Everyone's on the same level. I've cooked for everyone around my house. My house is my comfort zone, so it's quite good. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty happy with that. I like that format, having people over my house, having a nice dinner party. So setting the scene, I've made the dessert, lovely banging chocolate brownie. Um, in the middle of making Thai curry, banging curry. It wasn't blow my own trumpet, but it really was. So yeah, I'm in the middle of making the curry, and I'm talking to Lou. Just like people are arriving at 7:30. It's about 7 o'clock. So almost food's almost ready. People are almost there, and so I was speaking to Lou, and she was saying something to me, and I just leant forward to go into the sink, and all of a sudden I was just like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Lou, I need to go to the toilet now." She was like, "Really? Like, oh my god, like, you alright?" I was like, "Yep, just need to go to the toilet." So I think you can see where this is going. I get to the toilet, and I'm like, "Fuck, I've shit myself." Now, last week on the blog, the last blog, I said, tune in next week when I shit myself, because I was saying that, hashtag no more nappies, all that. Actually, that's an old clip that I found, and I thought I'd include it in the blog. That's actually probably almost 2 weeks old. So when I said it's been 2 weeks since I shit myself, it's probably been closer to 4 weeks since I shit myself. And I don't have a habit of shitting myself. Literally, I'm mostly constipated. Like, I don't shit myself at all. So I was wearing pants. I was wearing not an. I was yeah. So anyway, I obviously got some sort of bug. I was quite ill in the morning. I should have kind of sort of, I don't know, twigged, but I had a very runny poo in the morning. And yeah, I'd obviously like picked up a bug, like diarrhea or something. Anyway, fucking shat in my pants. And I was like, "Lou, I don't know what to do." So I'm trying, being in a wheelchair, you kind of have to transfer onto the toilet and then take your trousers and pants down when you're on the toilet. It's not like being, it's not like you can just stand up and be like, "Oh shit, yeah, I'll fucking shit myself." I was unsure if I was shit myself. And also I'm sat down, so if you can imagine, it's not like I just stood up and was like, "Oh shit, I've shit myself." I'm sat down, wheeled myself to the toilet, then I transfer onto the toilet, so I'm like, throw my body onto another seat. Anyway, I, mate, by the time I'd realised I'd shit myself, there was poo everywhere. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm sharing this with you, but there was shit everywhere. Like, there was shit on my shoulder. On my fucking shoulder. Like, I'd taken my top off, and like I was just like, "Oh Lou, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on?" Like, there's shit everywhere. Like, there's shit like all over my leg and all over the toilet seat. And she's just like, "Don't worry about it. Fucking don't worry about it. Like, just finish up. I'll clean you up. Like, it's fine. Clock is ticking." I was like, "Push it back to 8 o'clock." So we're frantically texting people saying, 8 o'clock, yeah, 8 o'clock, 7:30's no good. Just everyone's like, "Oh, we're running late anyway. 8 o'clock's fine." I was like, "Fucking eight, alright, cool." Anyway, on the toilet, got a bit of diarrhea, running out my bum. Like, okay, cool. My pants are like full of shit. Like, it's fucking horrible. So, yeah, full of shit. There's shit everywhere. There's shit on my back, on my shoulder. Like, there's shit all over my leg. Um, Oh mate, it was some on my hands. Like it was fucking gross, man. It was so disgusting. Anyway, for those of you that were actually at the dinner party that are watching this is fucking news to you because I didn't mention it once. Um, and obviously Lou did an insanely good job of cleaning up because no one noticed anything, or at least no one mentioned it. Um, so yeah, it was all spotless by the time everyone, I was washed up, I was clean, everything was fine. Lou had finished cooking the curry, so it was absolutely fine. It was really good. But there was a moment there which, oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually sharing this with you. So basically, I was like, so when I finished shitting, I was like, I don't know what to do. I've got shit on my leg and there's shit on the toilet seat. I don't really know what to do. So Lou was like, I think we'll just put a towel on the floor and you just get on the towel and I'll clean you up and then we'll get some trousers on you and stuff. So for those of you that have seen me and stuff, you know that my legs spasm quite a lot. And that's why the fucking phone keeps shaking because my leg keeps kicking the fucking table. Anyway, so my legs spasm quite a lot. Anyway, so I kind of lift myself down onto my knees and fucking crawl forward. There's a moment. I honestly, it's so funny. I was laid down with my face against the tiles, the cold tiles of the floor of my house, like this, as my girlfriend was cleaning shit out of my ass, not like out of my ass, but on my ass, and like on my legs and stuff. She had a bucket of soapy water. I was just like, no fucking way, this is so embarrassing. Like face on, I was just looking down the corridor, thinking this is the lowest moment of my life. The lowest moment of my life. I don't think there's ever been a moment quite so low. And I just thought at that moment in time, I was like, it can't get any worse than this. Like, it cannot get any worse than this. And also, so grateful it happened before people turned up. Just imagine that had happened in the middle of the dinner party. Oh my god. So anyway, I'm on the floor, face on the tiles, looking down at, just thinking, fuck, this is shit. This is the lowest moment. Get myself together, like Lou's cleaned me up, done a really good job of cleaning me. I managed to get some trousers on that weren't even mine. That was Lou's trousers. I got another top on because there was shit on my shirt. Anyway, fucking, there was shit oh my god, there was so much shit. So anyway, Lou was like, right, you're done. Fucking get in the chair and go finish dinner. Clean yourself, I wash my hands, obviously. Go finish up and fucking, I'll clean the toilet. So anyway, literally, I'm just finishing off the dinner, like doing the seasoning, like getting the bowls out, chopping up the little lime garnishes, and boom, 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 there's a knock at the door, and literally Lou's like, I'm just finished cleaning the toilet. She's like spraying fucking air freshener everywhere. Boom, hi guys, how are you? Welcome, come on in. Yeah, mate, no one suspected a fucking thing. I was like, oh, funky trousers, Fred, nice trousers. Like, no one even twigged that I was wearing Lou's trousers because I shat myself literally about 10 minutes before the door knocked. I was on the floor, like, oh my god. So anyway, to the 6 people that were at the dinner party, there you go, surprise, shit myself just before you arrived. Lucky no one was ill. Yeah, so anyway, it was fine. It was all good. We had a really good time. It was a really fun dinner party. Loved it. But yeah, little secret that's out now. Yeah, I shat myself. Which is so funny. I was literally thinking about it, like the way I said on the blog, like, tune in next week when I'll shit myself. Boom. Shit myself. So, luckily, I had some nappies that I sort of pinched from this place at my house, which was fucking lucky. So I was like, managed to put a nappy on, act normal for the whole dinner party. Not only act normal, but have a really good time. And then, yeah, when everyone left, I went to bed And and then about 5 in the morning, I was like, oh God, I woke up, I was like, oh my God, fuck it, I'm gonna be sick, Lou, I'm gonna be sick, Lou. She's just like, gets me a bucket, just like, be sick in this. And I'm like, oh God. I'm like, whoa! Like dry heaving, and then all of a sudden I was just like, fuck. I was like, Lou, I need to get to the toilet. I need to get to the toilet now. And she was like, no, don't even. I was like, I'm sorry, I really, like, now, like 2 minutes ago. And she was like, okay, so get in the chair, go to the toilet. I'm still fucking trying to be sick in this bucket. Oh my God, I'd obviously got some sort of bug, like some sort of bug that was just making me sick and shit. And, it was just the timing as well. So that happened, like, before and after people were there for dinner. I was so grateful, like, honestly, like, to find, like, gratitude in those moments. I was just like, thank fuck all my friends aren't here and seeing me like this. Anyway, Lou ended up being sick and shitting as well, so she'd obviously got the bug. So yeah, it was a mixed weekend of, like, Lou was really tired at the end of it. She didn't sleep well the night before, didn't sleep well that night, obviously, and yeah, she was pretty. Oh, when she dropped me off here tonight, she was really fucking knackered. She was just a bit low. I think she needs a good old sleep, and obviously she was a bit ill as well. But yeah, so I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I don't know why, because that's probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in my life. But I was listening to a podcast the other day, which my mate Benji recommended to me. So thank you, pal. And the guy was talking about it was called what he calls a hindsight window, and apparently however big or small your hindsight window is, it will directly affect your happiness, and something like that is pretty traumatizing, when you fucking shit yourself like that and in such an embarrassing manner. You could really be pissed off at that for a long time, but I almost immediately saw the funny side. It is pretty fucking hilarious for that to have happened. So yeah, my hindsight window turns out is quite small sometimes, and literally, like, the next day I was less than, after the dinner party, like literally like 6 hours later, I was laughing at it, and like 6 hours before that I was like, this is the lowest moment of my life, seriously, I feel like this is shit. Like, and then 6 hours later I was like, hey, do you remember when I shit myself earlier? Fucking hell. How bad was that? How lucky was it that no one came and, saw it and, like, we got away with it? And she was like, yeah, that is really funny. So yeah, you got to find humour in these moments. And that had nothing to do with me being in a wheelchair. That was just an illness. I'm not incontinent. I can poo whenever I want. I've got a routine of pooing, but that was just me being ill in a wheelchair, and that's something I've never experienced before. And now I realise how fucking horrible it is and can be, and just to pay attention to your body. Like, when you do a really fucking runny poo, you just be like, whoa, hold on a second. Usually my poos are pretty solid. Maybe I'll wear a nappy today. You don't have to wear nappies all the time, but maybe keep a few, because getting to the toilet quickly in a wheelchair can be pretty difficult sometimes. So, you live and you learn, and you got to laugh at yourself sometimes, laugh at funny situations, and tell poo stories on the internet for other people's pleasure and amusement. So, there you go, there's my funny poo story for the week. Yeah, wheelchair life, funny. Oh God, yeah. It was really not funny at the time, but I think it's quite funny now. A wise man once told me, tragedy plus time equals comedy. You know who you are. Right, love you all. Thanks for watching. Peace.